What, next gen sound effects? You go classic.
Next gen, obviously.
Chapter select now.
Let's go.
Just do it. All right. I'm not gonna tell you how to play this.
Huh. 8/5. 2/9. Oh, and they can't get to the apples or something, or
You don't want them to.
how do I know if I'm doing it right?
All right. So the fruit that you saved, you got fruit as a currency.
Right.
And those upgrades cost. That one costs 2. Those are locked, I think.
Yeah.
So just pick an upgrade and keep going.
Lock on targeting. Okay.
By the way, your score is 63649 over 2520.
Oh God. This is interesting.
Oh, I know why this is so quiet. It's because this is. That'll help. Oh, you clicked out of the screen. Or I made you click out of the screen. Alright, so you got 6 fruit now. I think that'll be a good volume now.
Yeah.
I just need enough that you can hear the cheerful public domain music. Can you get another upgrade?
8 Zorkmids. I have 14 Zorkmids.
So you could get that. I don't know what you clicked though. Was that the
cybernetic brain? Yeah.
Oh, that helps a lot.
Oh, now it's in scientific notation.
Yep. Now you are at 516 E plus 1. Okay, you just gotta be careful not to click outside the screen or you're gonna...
Yeah.
We never even said the name of the game. I mean, they're gonna see it on the video, but this is Frog Fractions. This game just kind of happened, and I found out about it because the primary guy who made this is saying he's basically going to make a spiritual successor to it. He's on Kickstarter or something.
Oh. Huh.
Oh yeah, that one's good because then it'll.
Yeah.
It has kind of a wave of damage.
Still wave 1.
So now you can grab a bunch of ones. It's pretty great.
The apples are still falling into the water though.
Yeah, except I think the one right in front of you. Yeah, you catch that one. But look at the top right upgrade. You can click that, and then you can move you can move it with the arrow keys. So you can move the lily pad.
Okay. Oh, I can use WSD also.
Oh yeah. And that way, when the fruit are turning red, they'll fall, and you want to be underneath them.
Yeah.
Because then you can catch them and get a free fruit.
I can't move the mouse while
it's pretty difficult, because I don't have a mouse, I have a laptop. I have a mouse somewhere, and that's in a certain section coming up is going to be pretty difficult with this configuration, but it's still doable. You're back to 178 E+2.
Frog Fractions is typing?
Oh yeah, now you gotta type it. And just shoot them.
I'm a pretty handy typist, I think.
Doing alright so far.
Not net. And he's shooting lasers now?
Yep.
Good lord.
Why not?
Good lord. It's like every educational game in the world.
It is right now. The top one will make it so that they eat your fruit slower because it doesn't taste as good.
Oh, gotcha.
Because it's a durian.
Are we to upgrade your fruit to durians?
But yeah, I'm just gonna give you just enough prompts that we keep this going at a good pace.
Yeah.
I want you to have the same sense of exploration of where this goes.
Is it gonna make more sense eventually, or?
Yes.
There's a little indignity bar that I haven't done anything with yet.
That'll become evident probably in a couple sections. I'm going to look at what the next couple are. 10 fruit for the uninstall walk-on. There's no real reason to get that right now.
Yeah.
What's the next one? Dragon? That's a really good one. Now you're on a dragon.
Huh. Oh, now it's Toho. Okay.
Now it's Toho.
Strange.
So you get the sense that this game is gonna like just keep changing into who even knows.
Yeah. And it always says Wave 1.
Yes.
I like that it's all Wave 1. It's like, if it would let me use the mouse while I was moving, that would be fine, but cat don't do things.
It's their prerogative to do things.
Oh,
though.
right, now I have...
Yeah, you got full movement because your magic... Oh, so you got hit, and it filled up your indignity.
Yeah. Damn it!
Yeah, it's really... Because, I mean, it's the limits of Flash that it's like, oh, you want out of the window? Oh,
What?
Oh, you went underneath. There's something down there. Know what's down there. It's actually important.
Can I get them all? Or?
Yeah, what are those?
They're fruits.
Oh, look. Oh, look, you have like a billion fruits.
Oh my. Oh my.
That's as many as you can get.
Like,
Alright, now try and finish this part.
if I can, it's,
Yeah, it's
it
not
won't
great.
let me use the mouse!
You died. But
That's
it's
not...
okay.
I
No,
can't...
it's fine though.
I can't move and use the...
I had the same issue, but it's fine. Also, I think your indignity only feels if you get hit like several times in a row, then you get like 1 damage. But you can get stun locked, which is what makes it difficult. One thing is if you think you cannot avoid like a whole bunch, you can go underwater and then come back up
Yeah.
and finish them or whatever. Oh, that counted. That's weird. Oh, it goes down. Okay. That costs 25,000.
Oh boy. What the heck?
They're dealing with a serious infestation here. Alright, so be careful around the asteroids. Don't let them push you around. Don't forget to avoid bullets. Oh, I've never seen those bugs shoot at anyone but you. I think they might be racist. Yeah, you just don't want the asteroids to push you, like... You let the asteroids push you around! We said not to do that! Don't let them push you off screen, basically. Other than that, they don't really do damage or anything. And this is just make it for a certain amount of time. There's Bug Mars now! Their home planet! They're gonna regret messing with us. I'm not sure who's speaking right now. It looks like a crown. Do a barrel roll.
See, the frustrating thing about it, it locks up my mouse whenever I have the arrow keys pressed down.
It really is meant for a mouse and keyboard, and even then, I think it's like a purposeful control scheme. It's like, this is really easy, so the one thing we can do is be like, you can do this or that. Good flying with you, Lieutenant Hop. See you on the other side, said...
Pac-Man goes pirate.
Pac-Man goes pirate.
Bug Mars.
Warning, no refuge. B attitude for gains. Oh, this is a boss fight.
Oh god.
You are under arrest. Thank you for your cooperation. No, you're under arrest, though. How do you plead?
Huh. Interesting. It's weird. I'm so tired right now. I'm just kind of taking this all. It's like, ooh.
Oh,
yeah.
you really are
Yeah.
taking it like...
I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me.
That's how things work, though.
Yeah.
There's a special offer this week. How would you like to become a naturalized citizen of Bug Mars?
I don't know what. Yeah.
Just pick whichever one. They all got responses. Dutiful bug Martian must always be vigilant. The space fruit are going to steal themselves. All you need to do is pass a test on the history and culture of this fine planet. Shall we begin? Our bug flag has 4 bug stripes. What do they represent? Protecting my precious space fruit from you goddamn
That's actually correct.
Next question on the series Bug Jersey Shore. What is Bug Snooki's favorite flavor of ice cream? Trick question. Ice cream is unheard of on Bug Mars because of the climate. Well, I had to try, didn't I? 420 bugs ago, Bug in Chief, Bug Thomas Jefferson wrote in the Declaration of Bugs that we were blessed with which inalienable right?
Oh God, bugs are.
During the War of Bug 1812, General Stonewall Bug Jackson held off the nefarious Frog Armada single-handedly. How many mecha frogs did he crush under the wheels of his Mercedes bugs?
We don't know, they hadn't invented counting back then.
Do you know what percentage of students didn't graduate Bug High School in those days? Neither did anyone else. Last question. How do you feel about fractions?
I was told there'd be no math in this exam.
Correct, no math at all. I'm impressed, Mr. Hop. You have the first perfect score of our fake naturalization program. We were going to fire you into the sun, but instead we're going to give you a work visa. If you'll just sign here.
YOLO.
Oh, and we need a novelty signature. I drew a dick. You can really write or whatever. You got 1 click, though, so just a drag. W. E. N. U.S. R. Wiener, sort of. Alright, Wave Mars. Oh, jeez.
Interesting.
Just go down and just follow it. I'm gonna turn the volume up.
So it's Rayman.
Except?
As conceived in 1632 by Portuguese printing press operator André Felipe, boxing was a gentleman's game, in which 2 men would square off and regale each other with stories monotonous for days on end, until one of them fell to the ground from boredom or exhaustion. Over the next few years, the new sport developed a respectable following of a few hundred over social lines.
It doesn't matter.
Gotcha.
I hope you like hearing about boxing.
Oh boy.
Or at least this version of boxing. Either one's fine, I think.
It was Felipe's son, André Felipe, who developed what's
André
called
Felipe.
the punching strategy in 1637, after seeing a schoolboy strike another in anger, causing him to fall down. When André Felipe challenged the then champion, British expatriate Sleepless Bill Bishop to a match, Bishop was the odds-on favorite. You can imagine his surprise when, while he was describing what he had had for breakfast that morning, André walked up and thumped him in the neck,
And go
sending
down.
him down for the count in the parlance of our time.
It does have kind of a bit of a delay here. I really like the way that the dragon body moves.
Yeah.
It's basically saying that boxing originally was just 2 gentlemen standing around, and then some kid happened to push a kid, and that's what boxing is about now. Where do you think the game's gonna go next?
I have no idea.
What do you think it's gonna do? Take a guess.
At this point, nothing would surprise me.
Just take a guess, though.
Dating sim? I don't know. It seems like there's everything
that
else.
would be great.
The spirit of the game. Officials were unable to find any action.
Could be a fighting game, though.
punching violated,
Boxing.
and were forced to let the
They keep talking about boxing.
He's talking about it for a while.
Or in the boxing community large enough to spill over into local newspapers, which drew the interest of many outsiders to come see what all the fuss was about. The newcomers were enthralled to engage in these borderline barbaric displays of human strength and skill, and the rest is history. After a few sports hallmarks, single-minded about safety, added the padded gloves, of course.
It's the other path.
Yep.
So that's what, boxing became, is people started watching it to the punch part.
Then people died. We learned that from Cinderella Man.
Yeah. Can't remember if I actually watched the whole movie or not.
We were in American history class when we saw that.
Today's boxing enthusiasts fantasize about a newcomer that would rock the ring the way Felipe did. Classification of the modern rule set has essentially locked the punching strategy into place. It's easy to get caught up in fantasy. Young scholars with big dreams often enter
Yes,
the ring
that is a
with
submarine. I think there's a UFO down here somewhere
usually
too.
a variant of hypnosis. And though they've achieved the occasional victory, none of the gimmicks have been robust enough to make it to the big time. The real wonder, though, is that Andre Felipe's original vision of boxing is still around. Gentlemen's boxing clubs can be found in cities all over the
Gentlemen
world.
boxing clubs.
You can visit one most
Where they
every day
just-
of the week and see two erudite gentlemen exchanging pleasantries in the ring. Most people only come to watch a few hours of a match and then leave. And every once in a while you'll find amongst your elders a stout fellow, a die-hard fan, who perhaps witnessed that historic battle between Felipe and Bishop, who for love of the sport must stay to witness the last glorious seconds of wakefulness slip away, only to return to fight again another day.
I don't think there's enough games where a creator just makes space noises. Guess what?
Oh, text adventure.
It sure is.
Yep.
Alright, I'll read out loud fast for the audience, because we're going to go through text and stuff. The rolling seems to stop, and you feel the intense downward pressure let up. After a moment, you calm down enough to start taking in your surroundings for the first time since the seemingly dormant vessel sprang to life. Go ahead and humor me and type help. Yeah, you gotta hit enter. Now, type in any of those examples, basically.
Okay.
Like examine ball or get wrench. That's just an example. There are no stairs in space. Do a different one, though. That was just an example. There are phone booths in space. Okay, so basically, it's supposed to be a help guide, but all the examples are like... are just examples. There are no X in space.
God.
So it's like the least helpful help.
Yep.
So if you didn't know what to do in an adventure game, what's like the first command you would think of that would help?
Like look around or something
Yes.
like that.
Alright, the walls of this circular room curve to meet at a point that must correspond to the curved nose of the outer hole. Lining the walls you see a porthole, a glowing display, and a control deck. A ladder leads aft. You've already looked around. Oh, okay, you can look at something though. A glowing green display shows a map of the galaxy with a destination you don't recognize marked. In an ETA of around 3,000 years, looking closer, you see two on-screen buttons, route details and new destination. The new computer dumps you into an interface so obtruse that that's not how you spell obtruse. Before you even consciously process what's happening, you've hit the back button at the main map, so you can't do it though. Route details. The screen spills forth a slew of steps such as spirals spinward at Spathy's system far faster than you can fathom.
Goodness.
So I don't think it's... So a porthole, a glowing display, and a control deck. A ladder leads aft. Look at maybe? Through the porthole, you can see a background of stars shifting as the ship gently spins. The constellations are all unfamiliar to you. Control deck consists of an array of switches and a pair of joysticks. Let's hope you never need to override the ship's autopilot.
These are definitely not frog joysticks.
Captain's quarters. This looks like an all-purpose living area. A sleeping pod sits next to a nightstand. A ladder leads to the fore. An oriental rug lies in the center of the aft wall. This decorative oriental rug sits in the center of the room. Looking at it more closely, it doesn't quite lay flat on the floor. There's a significant dip around the middle.
Your score is going up by 2 principal points.
Yep, because you've discovered that recessed hatch. Open hatch. You have to work at it a bit, but after you give it a few spins, the hatch pops open. It's
okay.
open. You're looking for... Okay, inner does work. Some of the words on this part...
Nearly every surface in the room is covered in a sticky paint goop, which seems to be thicker near a gray machine sitting in the corner.
A hole in the wall exposes a nest of wires. There's a hatch leading back to the captain's quarters. So...
Okay,
so goo, gray machine, nest of wires, hatch, and 4.
Spigot aimed at a flat platform. A handwritten sheet of paper has been hastily taped.
This is the out-of-order note included in your game package.
Huh.
It won't help you, but you can take it. Oh, it does help you. It leaves a fluttering piece of electrical tape behind and revealing a control panel. Take the tape.
Take it and look
and it
panel.
revealed that panel.
Most of the control panels are rendered unusable by sticky paint goop. You see a row of what look like radio preset buttons, all but 2 of which are stuck. There's also a big red lever. None of these are legibly labeled. Well, I can randomly pull the lever if I wanted to, but...
Alright, it says dispensing mom's specialty, and it shoots out pink goop, but basically all the pink goop, and it's bacon milkshake flavored. Basically there are invisible vents that will always suck up the goop. So basically, goop's not a thing, because it's going to do this every time.
Gotcha.
So you did that by pulling the lever.
Gotcha. So the goop... Lever.
Look at the wires. In there...
Empty coffee can.
Empty coffee can, it doesn't belong there.
Can.
You took it, but you accidentally ripped some of the insulation off, and it began sparking as it comes in contact with an adjacent strut. It really is just a coffee can. Alright, use the tape, and it's gone. Your score's gone up by 1 2/3 points.
Insulating it, okay. It really is a coffee can, okay. So...
Control panel. So last time you just pulled
You just pulled
the lever last time. There's also buttons. Now it says local currency instead of mom's specialty.
Right. Pull lever.
Dispensing a thick skim of Zorkmids. That was the currency from before. And bounce off the flat, and now they're just all over the room.
Oops.
Puck.
Zorkmids.
You spend a few minutes gathering them all up. You got another 1/3 of a point. So they're. By the way, you can press I for inventory at any time. There's only one. There's only one button. It goes from one to the other.
Oh, gotcha.
Alright, so it's got a spigot aimed at a flat platform and a control panel with what looks like 2 preset buttons and a big red lever.
Okay.
So it's got a spigot.
Look, spigot.
Look at
Machine spigot.
it's just repeating it.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, some keywords will just repeat.
Turn the spigot.
You'll have to manipulate the machine. So you can only use the buttons and the lever. Back to mom's specialty.
Okay, I should pull over. Do the same thing.
Alright, it's shooting out the goop, but it's getting sucked up. This is the part I got a little stuck.
Gotcha, okay, sure. Fence.
You can't interact with them.
Invisible fence, okay.
It's impossible. You got the out of order note, the can, and the Zorkmids. Yeah,
hold on.
I got in a different order, so I had more in my inventory that confused
surface.
Just machine.
Use can. Use can on machine.
Machine or control panel. Yeah, there you go. You
place the can below the spigot. Okay, gotcha. Pull lever.
Alright, now you got purple, pink, whatever color goop in your can. and now you're good. Your coffee can is filled up, even though the rest of it.
Okay.
So you've got a can of pink goop, and Zorkmids,
Okay.
and the out of order note.
Hmm.
And you're done in this section, in the engine room.
Okay, so go back to 4.
Bag is not a command.
Oh, oops.
Hatchway, I think was the word.
Use hatchway. Oh, exit.
Go aft or go fore was what.
Go aft. Okay.
Go
fore.
fore. There you go. Yeah, that was the part I kept getting. I was like, what is the correct term here?
Nightstand.
So you got.
Sleeping pod. Look.
What is this sleeping pod? It looks like a bed with a lid, but you have to assume it's got some sort of suspended animation functionality. I mean, right? There's a hole on the top with a gauge reading empty.
Look at the hole.
It looks like a lid. Oh, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
What else was in the room? A nightstand, a ladder.
The ladder goes back to the
Okay.
front. Nightstand.
It's got a single drawer which is closed.
Open drawer.
Open it. It's got a thick manual.
I'm
You
no
took it.
strangers to
Read it,
these
though.
kind of games.
It's a manual for the navigation computer
Oh,
and the command
good.
module. You feel confident.
So
you
we're out back
understand how
to
to
Buzz
use it.
Mars.
And you got 2 and an 8
8
points.
points.
So you need to go back to that thingy, I guess.
Can I pour the goo into the hole, or?
Sleeping pod looks like a bed. It's empty, though.
Hmm.
Yep, the hole sucks the pink goop right in.
9
and it
hazard
fills up.
points. 2, 4.
You clamber down the ladder. You got the porthole glowing display on the control deck.
Display.
I
Use display.
As to what you
Add
like to do.
display.
Alright, you got
New
route details, a new
destination.
destination. Okay, now you run a diagnostic and determine the vast majority of the time is going to be spent going through bug customs. Luckily, you can sleep through most of it. You got 3 and a third points. What was the other command?
Go to aft. Sleeping pod.
Alright.
Close the lid journal securing in 57 and something years you'll return to Bugmars a wealthy frog. When you wake up, you're clearly not in your sleep pod. You blearily glance around next to your bearings, and you appear to have been sleeping with a heart-shaped bed covered with roses. Awake already! A wispy human figure in a bathrobe in Colonel. She leans over and kisses you on the nose, and suddenly you feel your body shifting. Yay, she laughs and laughs, and you realize you've been transformed into a human form. What?
Alright, so you gotta play this again. Oh, but your time's too short. Come on, though. Rescue the fruit! Oh, watch out, they're gonna hurt you.
Hmm.
Oh, you died.
Yeah, how much I knew about that. Oh!
You wake with a start. What a horrible dream!
You call your friend Draggy the Blind Dragon to talk to someone.
Hello?
I said the worst nightmare you can in this situation. I'm not sure there's a support group for human bug eaters is really going to get much of a following.
Draggy ponders.
Maybe if we drummed up a little publicity first. I know just the PR agency. 5 minutes later, Draggy shows up at your door, dressed to the nines. He tosses a frog tuxedo at you. Put this on, babe. We're running for president.
Ah! Canada, what say you to allegations that you're not a natural born citizen,
God.
that you're under 35, and that you're a frog?
There's a moth there.
Yeah,
Oh, good God. Can I use WASD for this?
I believe so. I don't know, maybe use arrow keys more.
I'm trying.
Or is mine too small?
Oh, it won't. It will.
There you go, you got a 23 combo. As soon as I congratulated you, your combo was gone.
Didn't know I could use that. Didn't seem to be working when I tried it.
I had to introduce it. It was a little shy. Oh man, you smoked
it. You're a shoo-in for president.
Instead of strawberry.
Oh gosh.
Notice the fade over of an actual filmed flag. Betsy Blue Bug. Sir Clarence Gastropod.
God.
Ferdinand Croker. Flaps McQueen. Morag his shield. And introducing Dreggy Sealeater as himself. Created by Twinbeard.
Did I win?
No.
What'd I say?
Numerators and denominators. Frog fractions.
Nobody wins.
Like the Assassin's Creed font.
Here's your bug coffee, Mr. President. Heavy on the cream.
Huh.
It's time for an economy.
Oh god.
Alright,
How
you
many
got 2
megabytes?
million Zorkmids cost to produce bug porn, 10,000 Zorkmids per megabyte. How many megabytes of bug porn do you wish to make? There are no not safe for work images. It's just, you gotta make bug porn. Alright, 3,000. But you don't have enough money to do that.
Oh, gotcha.
Alright, you're gonna make 20. And how many pop-up banner ads do you want to purchase? And what price do you want to charge?
I prefer something more
Decided to make Bug Contemporary Bluegrass today. Nobody's quite sure what to make of it. Bugs marveled at your low prices and kept coming long after you ran out of porn. You sold...
You made 20 megabytes of bug porn at 10,000.
Budget 245, GDP 680.
Profit negative
244.
Oh.
How many Zorkmids do you want to order the Bug Federal Reserve to print? You can print as much Zorkmid. You're printing money if you want, which is a good idea.
Yeah.
I guess we'll let your successor
Worry about the inflation problem.
And now you want to try and get the rest of the upgrades here. Bug drugs. Drugging the water supply will pacify delinquent bugs, keeping them off the streets and not in trouble, and not coincidentally
Staying at home watching bug porn.
Alright, you gotta play another day.
Bug weather, cloudy.
Try and make better bug porn now.
Gotcha.
So how much do you want to make? It costs 10,000 Zorkmids per megabyte, so keep that in mind. You got 9.7 million. You can't make that much.
Oh, oops.
You gotta think of the cost. And how many pop-up banner ads. What do you want to charge?
Total for more than it costs to produce.
Capitalism tip, said this bending over one. Don't forget the flag.
It's not you. It's my inability to distinguish you from prey.
The in-house bug porn musician decided to make bug Southern rock today. Nobody's quite sure what to make of it.
All your bug porn is ruined.
Profit, negative 5 million.
There was no way I was winning this anyway.
How many Zorkmids do you want to order the Bug Federal Reserve to print? We'll just let your successor worry about that. Meteorology satellites to help them be more accurate. Notice an outbreak of frog STDs and bug actors is driving production costs up. How many megabytes of bug porn do you want to make today? You want to charge? Something.
That's for the wingspan.
I just love the catchphrase.
God.
The bug porn sensors are working today. There'll be no bug porn available at retail. The bug porn sensors bought all your bug porn at lunchtime. So you lost 5.7 million. Just print more money.
Yeah. Padlocks? Okay.
I think you might have to get this one.
I have to? Okay.
Yeah, unlock. I don't know.
Bug porn industry.
So
warehouse
the worst burn down, use burn down, use burn down. So you didn't sell anything. So how much do you want to have the bug Federal Reserve
Just keep printing money.
Just keep printing money though. Alright, now I think you can
What the?
lock on targeting. And I'll click that. Padlocks.
Cut down on shrinkage considerably. Does it end?
Yeah, you're almost done with this part. Only 20 more parts.
God. Just God.
The in-house bug porn musician decided to make
Bug
a
seemed
new
unaware.
wave.
Bug seemed unaware of porn today.
You lost 10.8. You just print more. Alright, you got that last one, I think. Presidential swimming pool.
Is this? What? That's it?
Is frog fractions.
What? What just happened?
Now, I want to talk about over this awesome credits music, which it might be a little loud. The guy's doing a Kickstarter for a Frog Fractions 2 per se, which will not be called Frog Fractions. The cool thing about this, he wants to make another weird game like that.
Yeah.
When he releases it, he's not going to tell anyone, including his backers. He wants someone to find it virally.
Oh god.
And let it be just released. And then everyone will get their free copy or whatever.
Huh.
So, yeah.
God. Wow.
So what did you think of that?
That was an experience.
It was pretty cool.
Wow.
Oh, those are all his playtesters.
That is so weird.
He actually had a lot. Oh, and during the credits, he has a bunch of bug pictures with unnecessary censoring.
Bug porn.
Yeah.
God. Wow.
This is games like these is why I wish I knew how to program.
Wow, it's definitely 3 a.m. Wow.
It is though. Alright, I think we're good on this.
Oh yeah. Look at some more bug porn.
I'm just gonna keep looking at this. We sold 2 megabytes of this today.
God.
We lost $400 million. What's like, how is the production value of this?
Bug seemed unaware of porn today.
Just, is that a thing though? More porn.
God.